There are many strategies to overcome the challenges experienced in gathering data and monitoring insurance business. Firstly, the supervisor should only gather data that is relevant to assessing the risk and the performance of the business. Supervisors can rely on information that is already used by the insurers as part of their internal monitoring processes. In this way, the supervisor can try to minimize the costs for insurers in preparing the data. But it's unlikely that insurers will monitor all the information important for risk-based solvency. The supervisor can work with insurers to implement processes to gather additional information to assess the risk and factors affecting the solvency of the business. Secondly, it is important to develop standardized templates and automated submission and analysis processes. This allows for more effective processes in gathering and submitting information. There also needs to be clear and consistent definitions on what information is required for the templates so that consistent information is received from the insurers across the market. Automated processes for checking and calculating key performance indicators allows time for the staff of the supervisor to analyze the data and identify any risks or weaknesses in the business. It is also important for the supervisor to develop internal capacity around inclusive insurance. So, for example, the insurance team at the supervisor can set up an in-house working group on risk-based solvency that is responsible for sharing information with the rest of the team. It is also important for the supervisor to support the industry in developing capacity around risk-based solvency. Holding workshops with the industry to share information can be helpful in this regard. Overall, when setting up the requirements for data to be submitted and the analysis processes, it is important to ensure that the process is not overly burdensome to both insurers and the supervisor. The complexity of the data and the analysis process should be proportionate or commensurate with the nature, scale, and complexity of the risks in the insurance industry, in your market.